3, 2, 1.
Back to the episode of Stories from the Unbound Shores. Hey, things are gonna be a bit different. I am on a laptop. Likely at some point going to have to close the stream, so for once, the DM will be the only one who cannot see what's going on.
It's okay, we'll be all theater of the mind today. The picture is entirely for the stream. Don't you worry too much about it.
That said, last left off. The last session that you had made it to George already.
I really keep hoping these are all dramatic pauses.
What?
It's a little, there's a lot of start and stop, and I don't know if it's you or if it's the mic.
It's probably my, thing's high.
Anyway, sorry to have interrupted you. Go on.
1 second. Alright, let's try that.
Oh, that sounds better already.
Yeah, it looks like I had my, certificate too high, or something along those lines. So, alright, last left off. Leave, you guys had arrived at the Village Village, and you were wanting to talk to your, unconscious friend.
Eric.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think his name starts with an E, but once again, I cannot remember it, because names...
Eric.
I think I have it on his token, but I cannot check that. So...
Eric.
Eric!
Can you hear us, DM?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. It's Eric.
So... But as I had been very unprepared last session, we stalled a bit, got some other things done, while I did things so that conversation with Eric could hopefully not be done, well, with me flying by the seat of my pants.
Can't fly by the seat of your pants if you're not wearing any.
It's true, I'm not.
Wow, that was prescient.
I mean, I hope you're at least wearing underwear. I don't want to know the answer to that question.
But, as other things were accomplished, Perry eventually turned in for the night, and at some point during the night, they all received mental images of someone peering at them through the windows. And their investigation seemed to lead them to the conclusion that Nightmare was to blame. However, she has no memory of the event. And so, there are lingering questions to be dealt with.
Enchantment fog.
That as well.
Oh, I forgot that I literally got enchantment school from the fog.
Oh, that's important. Will you have, or are you about to share that with us?
I probably have. I mean, I know I definitely said the magic, the magic's all around us. But I don't remember if I specifically said enchantment.
I just mean, do you want to have?
Sure.
I didn't know if it was something she was going to hold on to until she was more sure of something.
No, she is happy to say that it's enchantment magic, and that explains very many things.
Other thing, I forgot to say. A item was also requested to be identified last session. I did not have actually made because there was originally going to be one thing, and I'm like, wait, I already used that someplace else. So, what was originally going to be helmet is now a shield, but is also now existing as opposed to nebulous and non-existent.
Fun.
So I had an idea of someone to serve, and the helmet no longer worked since the original idea was, well, occupied.
Nice.
So-
Sounds like Aurelion has a magic shield now.
Which is likely the case. It's not quite finished, but it has enough to at least, you know, work off of today.
At the mention of the enchantment magic in the fog, I think that Roland would turn to Malasari and say, if it is enchantment magic, then we should stay out of it, because we do not wish to become enchanted. Or is it a charm which elves are resistant to?
I cannot determine the specific nature of the spell.
Let me push the question a little bit further then. Should we test and find out, or should we remain inside, do you think?
I will remind the party that before detect magic was cast, everyone had gone outside, looking around at like horse prints and things.
Yes, I recall.
Alright.
But we could spend more time outside, or...
Yeah, we don't know what it takes. So, Roland is just pushing on this to see if we want to be a bit scientific and figure out what we're dealing with, or simply try to avoid any further mischief.
Sorry, we'll kind of pause and consider that. Kind of... My headset's dying, hang on. Sorry.
Leon, be careful. Apparently, it is enchantment magic in the mist. So I suppose, being elves, we are quite well served.
And what exactly does that mean?
Being elves part.
No, I know I'm an elf.
What?
No, I just mean being well served, meaning that our resistance to being charmed might make it so that we are less likely to be affected by the mist. That's all I meant.
Who was that directed at?
This is the group in general, but Aurelion.
No, I meant I don't. What? But I don't understand what specifically enchantment magic is.
Oh, mind-altering effects, things to control your actions against your will, this sort of thing.
I say stay inside. So that sounds like bad news.
Anyway, so after kind of the weighty pause, she'll say, I strongly dislike the idea of any of us potentially becoming charmed, or any variety of enchantment.
Oh, well, protection against evil and good perhaps could help us there.
It could. It would be, I think, wise to find out more information. And if this is our currently our only means available to us, much as I don't like it, it could be useful.
He's going to use one of his last spell slots and cast protection against evil and good. place it on Melisari.
Great.
That way you are protected, just in case something happens.
You know, I do know protection from evil and good as well.
Yes. I am aware. If we
could-
cast it upon each other, then I think we are safer.
Ah, I see what you're saying. And she will also cast it on you then.
Excellent. Perhaps in this way we can investigate and not worry about being taken in, since this spell should absolutely protect us from charms, frightens, something else. Possession, that was it.
Assuming it's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead generating the effect.
I do not think that's actually true. It doesn't matter who's generating the effect. We are protected against their attacks, but also we are just immune to charm and frighten from any source.
No, it says can't be charmed, blah blah blah, by them.
No, the possessed is by them, I think. It would be very strange to me if this was not a general protection. Let me check on that, because I do see the wording you're referring
That's
to,
weird.
and that seems wrong.
I could see that go either way.
No, yeah, so can I, and I don't like that, because it seems like the kind of thing that should be general protection and not
Yeah.
only
Well.
frightens created by them. Let me see.
Well, I think it is just frightened and things created by them, as there are other spells meant to protect from like charm and frighten, wholesale.
Wow. That's so dumb and limiting, I don't like it.
I mean, it kind of makes sense to me because it is the protection from those creatures. Like, it sucks that it's more limited, but I feel like with the flavor, it makes sense that it is. Or that it would be.
Yeah, well, seems that's correct. I don't love it, but whatevs. Alright, well, then I guess we'll just hope that it's a creature of that type that's doing this. Seems widespread and powerful enough to have been, so fingers crossed.
So that's like 2/3 of the categories, and most of the ones that don't include are like beasts and monstrosities that aren't
Yeah.
likely to do that.
Yeah, but humanoids are very likely to do it.
Fair enough.
Anyway. Alright, you're correct, Kate. I was wrong. Thank you.
Yay!
Ooh.
You having fun spinning?
I am. So, I guess he's gonna chance it and step out there.
I think Melisari will wait and watch.
Let's see. What else can I do? This moment I wish I was a paladin with divine sense. Let's see. Can heal people. I'm still pretty hurt. Why am I below half again? Every time I load up this character, it loads up at below half. I'm certain I have healed up to half at least by now.
I know not.
Neither do I. Oh, that helps me. I have a whopping 1 spell slot left. Or anything worthwhile I can do with it. That's a concentration spell. That's a concentration.
Oh. I suppose there is reason for me to go out in the mist. I can wander around and look for detect magic.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Oh, I don't have any detection spells. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can remove curses.
Okay, well.
I don't have anything useful at the moment, unfortunately.
Yes. No, sorry, we'll see you take your step out. See you kind of look lost. Poor Roland.
Elion wants to close something. Oh, okay then. Fucker.
Lock you out.
Oh, does the does it appear to be like stuck at the door? Like I'm kind of picturing like the mist from Mistborn.
You're
Is
probably
that,
not far
more
off.
accurate? Okay. Where it kind of like trails in, but very quickly dissipates inside.
Sure, let's go with that.
Right.
I think. Whoa, where am I going?
Oh, somewhere. Do you want me to roll any saves just out here breathing it in?
Not at the moment.
Cool.
I think it would be reasonable to suspect that it has to do with falling asleep in the mist. I don't want to fully believe that, of course, and fully trust it, but I think it would be reasonable. But I will need to wander about, I feel.
If it
and
is
see
about
if
to
I can
sleep,
detect any more.
then would not all of ourselves be immune to that, since we do not?
That is a thought. I don't know how that would work.
Do you think that there is any benefit to checking on other members of the village in their homes, or perhaps simply calling out and seeing if this is some creature that wishes to talk, since it bothered to send us this message?
That is also a thought. I don't think I have a particular suggestion on which course of action to take other than simply looking around.
Alright. I am going to go pierce through some windows and see if I can see gnomes and what their state is. I will call softly into the mist to see if anything answers me, unless you think that is a bad idea.
I think anything that would respond already is aware of our presence and our awakeness, so I don't see any downside to it, really.
Very well. I will start off this way if you wish to go the other way. And we should be able to feel the spell, so if you feel my spell drop, come look for me. I don't want to think something bad has happened, but it would have.
She'll nod grimly.
And of course, if I feel your spell drop, I will look for you immediately. Yes, Aurelian. I will come back hopefully with information for you.
And away we go.
They added a little dot to indicate where
To put pointing.
the
Yes.
facing side of your token is.
Oh, that's really weird. I don't see it on mine. It must be a setting, but I could see it in the other campaign.
Yeah, it must be a setting then.
Their campaign?
I have a campaign now. Not my campaign, just, you know.
It's all about Kate.
All about that Kate. About that Kate. No,
Alright.
I don't want to say no, Derek, because that sounds mean.
Hello, entity. Have you something of import to discuss with these us people who have come in with telepathy? Hello.
Just so as to ensure that I understand the situation correctly, you're walking around, talking into the mist, and possibly creeping on some gnomes.
Yep.
And Melisari is walking around the mist with detect magic.
Yes. That is an accurate assessment.
Such a
Or
cute little
description.
house design. I feel like I'm in a modern American developed neighborhood because the houses are all identical.
I wish they were. There's a few that didn't quite make the copy paste. Their roofs are a bit messed up.
Sunken.
I see that. And then anyway. What are you investigating, Kate?
I am generally walking around doing my, you know, my 30-foot back and forth. Ooh, sippy sippy.
Drink.
I want soup now, though.
As you move farther south, instead of going, you'll see the fog, more or less, start to thin.
Specifically toward the south, or
The south and east.
Sweet.
as in like, as I'm moving there, the fog as a whole is thinning, or like as I'm moving there, the fog
You are
is
moving
becoming
into an
less
area
thin?
with less fog.
Okay, there. That's a good way to put it. Okay. I will, I guess, try to roughly feel out the, oh my. the sort of edge of the fog. Like where it becomes virtually non-existent, if that is a place. And if it seems like I'm going to be looking for the end of it for forever, I will just kind of try to find a middle point and kind of walk the edge, and then I want to go toward the center. That's my eventual plan. But for right now, trying to find the edge of the fog. I'm bad.
Well, go, in what direction you go to find? Southeast or southeast?
Wait, what?
Southeast.
Oh,
or
southeast.
mix
Got it. Yeah. Southeast.
Alright, so then a little bit before you get to the wall of the village, you'll find what appears to be the edge of the bubble.
Okay.
As you move further south, it'll run kind of to the wall, but if you follow its edge northeast, well, can follow its edge northwest.
So I think my plan will be to kind of walk along like the edge so that I get a feel for the curvature to like maybe a quarter of the way along the curve, and then use that to extrapolate where the middle would be and move to the middle.
So basically you start going till it curves back, until it starts curving back west, assuming it's a bubble.
I think curving back west would end up putting me, you know what, for simplicity's sake, sure.
Okay.
I would draw a diagram of what I mean, but I don't have a great way of doing that.
Okay. Then you'll get general sense that it's coming from the western side of the village. You don't know particularly like which building, but you know that it is likely somewhere in the western half, so that's a
Okay.
place to start.
Alright. I will let Roland take over for the moment so that we don't get too far ahead of one or the other.
Fog entity? Oh. He's gonna peer into a window of a gnomish house. Can I see sleeping occupants at all?
You will see sleeping occupants.
Can I tell if the fog has infiltrated the room at all?
I don't detect magic that would cult.
Oh, right. So the fog is invisible, except through detect magic?
That is correct.
Okay, I'd forgotten that part.
Also, just so you're aware, you don't, like, either Military has detect magic, or you have protection from good, both are concentration. Since there was discussion
Oh,
of
fuck, I forgot about that.
Oh
casting
no!
on each other.
Joy.
My spell went down! I have to find Melisari, she's in trouble!
I mean, that would have been a thing that happened right away. Or that we didn't do.
Yeah, I didn't think about it like just then, so.
Yeah,
It seems important,
I
but you're
should have thought
detecting magic.
about that. It seems very important that I'm detecting magic.
But I imagine you cast ritualistically so that you didn't spend a spell
Yes,
slot.
it's
Yeah,
true.
so I would have been 10 minutes gone before the
Well,
spell
we already had it
dropped.
going.
Well, yeah, it was already going. So I would have had to let it drop in order to cast protection from evil and good. Which means I would not have cast protection from evil and good.
Well,
I see how it is.
Yeah.
Roland, do you still wish to be blown drain the mist without your protection?
She's got protection from me, but if I get charmed, that will probably drop. Anyway, I've got resistance against charm. I think he's gonna lean on it, because in the worst case scenario, it's more information than we had before if he gets taken.
Alright.
What's the distance on our telepathy? Does it have a distance?
A mile? Less than a mile? 1,000 feet?
I don't remember offhand, but I know
5
I can go
miles?
look.
Oh wait, it might
1,000
be...
feet.
It's 1,000 feet?
1,000 feet, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
so,
we're with
not
him.
ridiculous, but still, decent.
We can periodically just talk to each other.
Yeah. Just be
1,000
like,
feet's like the entire board.
alright, checking in. I can see
Still good.
gnomes asleep in their beds. I cannot tell if the fog has infiltrated, but it doesn't look like anyone has gone anywhere. You want me to roll a save?
Yet.
Okay.
So ominous.
I will continue.
I mean, when you give me prime opportunities like that, I kind of have to.
Oh, should we be like also rolling things like, I don't know, perception checks, investigation checks?
I mean, you haven't. I mean, if there's something other than what you've stated you want to be doing, perhaps, but you were just trying to follow something that was obvious. It's not something that, as long as you have the spell up, that you can really miss.
Fair enough. I just realized that see invisibility is not a concentration spell, so I'm gonna cast that on myself also.
Okay. Don't spend your spell slot, because I believe you cast that last session as well.
There is a strong possibility that I did.
Because that also seems like something you do when trying to find something that you couldn't see.
It's something I try to remember to do when I find looking for something that I can't see.
Well, I believe you did, so just take the freebie and we'll move on for now.
Sounds good. I will say into the telepathic link. All is well, still here. I appear to have found the edge of the bubble, so to speak. I'm currently trying to get a feel for where its origin might be.
Let me know if you can figure that out. I'm all the way in the west at this time. Still only finding sleeping gnomes. Things seem okay.
It seems likely that toward the west will be the origin point.
That's not concerning at all. Hello, entity. Sorry, I meant that to be out loud.
Oh.
He says into the telepathic bond.
Oh, okay.
So, I know that you're trying to get entities' attention, but are you still trying to be relatively quiet in regards to other things?
I mean, like, if he wakes somebody up by calling out, he's not terribly worried about it. He's not shouting, but he's not, like, whispering either.
Alright. So, as you get to that house there, I believe that's the one that Eric is in.
Oh, that makes, I think.
Correct.
He should still be in there if he's in there.
Yep.
Wouldn't mind double checking for me.
Yes,
Yes.
he's in there.
Cool. So,
Looking very
you will
silly
see.
on the thing.
I didn't name his token. Gosh darn it.
Oh,
We'll
he's there.
fix that.
I got this for you. Who's taking care of him? Did they have a name?
Not one I remember. If you want to give them a name, go for it.
Alright. I don't remember if they were a man or a woman.
I think it was a woman.
You like normal names. Let's stick with a normal name.
I use normal names because I can pronounce them.
Perfect.
So, you will seeing Eric somewhat on his back with it kind of arching upwards. It's hard to make out more from this distance, especially with a lack of colors. But
Looks
It's
uncomfortable.
it's not normal. 'Cause it looks like something's trying to pull him upwards from the middle.
Exorcist.
Oh, don't like that. Alright,
We
that's
need an exorcist.
that's important. I'm gonna try and open this door.
Okay.
Is it locked?
Yes, it's locked.
I'm going to bash this door down.
Okay. Make an attack. Well, if you roll that, military doing.
Continuing to wander in my circle. I'm probably approaching a point where I would start arcing back, maybe?
I think as I'm bashing the door down, he would enter the telepathic bond again and say, something is happening to Alec.
I'm on my way. Are we on?
I rolled a nat 1 to hit the door.
Nice.
Alright, I mean, it's a door, so you're still gonna hit it. You're just... Your
Not gonna
approach
do
is going to be
anything
like,
to it.
it's supposed to like, just cutting the lock or a hinge or something. You just start using your hashtag not lightsaber in the middle of the door.
Yeah.
So it takes a bit longer.
Well, I'm gonna make the finessed force into a mace, so at least it's got some bludgeoning power. Luckily, I rolled a 1 for damage as well.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Good job.
I've got this. So that's a whopping 5 points of force damage. Honestly, since my shield's on a bonus action, I probably would not have it out just so that I can get two hands on this thing.
Alright.
So that would still make it a 5 points if I just transfer my 1 onto a d10 rather than rolling a d10.
And don't forget your radiant.
Oh, yeah, I did forget my radiant. Radiant damage is, 6 points.
Alright.
That's actually quite good. And if I use a d10 instead, the d10 rolled a 9, which would be 13 points of force damage and 6 radiant.
So, assuming you're... So, with the d10 roll, what's the full damage?
The full damage is 13 force, 6 radiant, or 19 total.
Alright. Looks like the door is still just enough in your way that you can't quite get through.
Okay. Bash it again.
If I'm watching you bash it, I'm gonna say, here, let me. I'm gonna go to the window, peek inside, and cast Misty Step.
Alright, not the solution I was expecting, but that'll work.
Right? Because, I mean, it doesn't say that I can't go
Yeah,
to
no,
the
no,
wall.
I use teleports like that all the time. That was like...
It's
Is that
very
worse?
sensible. I still have to bash my way through the door, even though you're inside.
I mean, Or I can unlock it from the inside.
Nah.
Oh, thank you.
I gotta do the man thing.
Anyway, I'm not going that far in.
So, to encourage thinking with portals in the future, don't forget, you guys have mage hands.
And I will...
Could I have summoned the mage hand inside and had it unlock something I can't see?
If you can see the handle the thing that keeps the door closed, you should be able to open it.
So, is it a bar?
Yes, it's like not like an actual lock.
Alright, so if Melisari teleports inside while I'm bashing away, can she unbar it?
He can.
Okay.
Melisari, if you wish to unbar the door.
I did.
Yes.
Alright,
That was my
please make a
request.
dexterity saving throw as there is a mace coming at your face.
Shit.
Can I make a dexterity saving throw to try and deactivate the Finessed Forces blade so that I'm just swinging a hilt when I see the door
I will let
swing
you guys decide between the two of you which one you want to make the save.
You're better at dexterity than I am. Can I give her advantage?
That I'll allow. Yes, you may help.
I love that. Because I might have some idea that it's coming. Maybe. You know what? Do I have portent rolls?
I think we haven't reset anything yet, so I think you used both.
I do think I used both. Let me just... Yep, I used both. Eh, it was worth a shot.
Yeah. I distinctly remember you having to use the low one and the medium one and being unhappy about it.
Yeah, I was not happy about it, it's true. Well, it's a good thing I have advantage because that's a 16. It otherwise would have been an 8.
Nice.
Alright. 16's fine. You managed to step out of the way. As
The mace
the
turns
mace
off.
coming in, it retracts just past the point where it would have hit you.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, and then I'm gonna run over toward Eric and cast after 6.
Alright.
I'm gonna
So,
physically grab him while you're casting.
No, sorry. You have to detect magic on, so you'll see something a little different.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So, while you still see the same pose, you're going to see this fog more or less spewing from him.
Oh dear.
Mouth agape. His mouth is turned into a fog machine.
That's an image. I'm going to attempt to cast counter spell?
Counter spell has to. You have to see
It
someone
has to
casting a
be,
spell
yeah,
to
then
cast.
casting. Then dispel magic.
Alright. Roll it. And tell me what level you're casting at.
That's a great question. I will cast it at 4th level. And where did it go? DC. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a 6. I hope it's a 4th spell or lower. If it's a spell.
So what was the total?
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 4th spell lower because of
Oh,
cast.
wait.
Gotcha.
Hang on. Yeah. 6. So yes, I very much hope that it's a 4th level spell or lower. If it's a spell at
Is
all.
not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
So Uh,
I don't know what's taking him, but I won't let it.
Shit. I want to make a bubble around him to see if it contains the fog, but I also don't want to let up detect magic.
guys want to make any kind of knowledge or investigation type checks to see if you can figure something out. Go for it.
Has this information been relayed across the bond?
Well, the information that something was happening to Eric and that Melisari was coming to help is. I don't know that she said anything about the smoke coming from him yet.
I did not yet. Although I did call your name in an attempt to suggest that you join us.
Oh. Okay.
Although I didn't specifically say that.
No, I'm gonna...
Aurelion! He would be telepathing, like, I don't know what's taking him, but I'm not going to let it.
What's
Alright,
this little, like, gnome caretaker doing as we're doing this?
Probably starting to wake up.
Ha, they didn't
From
notice
the
me
bashing on
their
our front door.
down. Oh, they did.
Yeah.
I walk in, I see this, and I go, well, that's new. I've never seen that one before.
Help me hold him down and tie him.
I don't see anything lifting him at all, right? Just the fog spewing from his mouth.
You do not see anything in particular doing that. Correct.
Okay,
We're gonna, like, push him back down to the bed and get out some rope and start trying to run it around him in the bed.
Alright. Then I would like a strength check from one of you at advantage.
You might have higher strength than me at this point, Aurelion.
I might do. Hold on, let me get my dice.
I suppose to make it athletics.
Well, I am not trained in that. Are you, Aurelion?
I think I am.
imagine if I was. That would be cute.
I'm not. I am.
Indeed. Damn, that's a good plus. Go for it. You have advantage.
Nice. Oh, good. Ah, fuck. That's an 11.
And that was with advantage?
You rolled a
Yeah, I went
40.
from a 9 to an 11.
Oh,
Oof.
so... What? Oh my god. You rolled a 1 and a 3?
Yes.
Ah!
Well then, somehow, you guys are surprised by the force with it that seems to be pushing or pulling him upwards like that, and are not quite able to get him, pressed back down.
Lay on his feet. I will try. Wow. I rolled a 17 and an 18, which for me is a 21.
Alright.
It takes us extra time, and he, like, is flopping around, but we eventually tackle him down.
This is true. You lay him down, and because it's more of a cot than a bed, I'm not gonna have you roll to, like, get the rope around, 'cause it's
pretty small.
fairly easy.
Yeah.
Aurelion's on the roof again.
What was
It's
the button for teleporting?
Shift.
Shift.
Oh, that looks cool.
What's that?
You have to
Teleporting.
shift click. Don't click and then shift.
Oh, welcome. Wrong mouse. Wrong keyboard. Yeah. there we go. Why am I still on the roof? Do I have to come in the door?
What the fuck?
So you were on the ground for a second there.
He was on the ground, and then he stopped being on the ground.
He just hates you, clearly.
Alright, so you guys are able to get him pushed down and
Time.
secured.
I'm going to, as we finish doing that, quickly cast a cantrip and cast light, so that we have bright light in this area, so that when the gnome wakes up, she can see what's going on. We're not just scuffling in the dark.
Okay.
I probably flinch back from the light.
Roland, I get either a religion or history check from you. Sorry, I get a Arcana or religion check.
Fucking
Wow. That's pathetic. 11. 11 Arcana.
I got a 16 on religion.
Okay. Then for time in the Underdark, you will have heard, not seeing yourself, but you will have heard of something similar happening to someone who had run afoul.
Just before you go any
Yeah,
further, my character's still only aware that it looked like the guy was being abducted by his waist. I don't know anything about the fog coming from him at this point.
I'm aware of that.
Okay.
And your knowledge wouldn't be aware of the fog either.
Okay, so this is just based on the way he moves and that. Okay.
It's not particularly common.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Okay. So as we get the guy secured, he's gonna, like, visibly shudder as he, looks down upon the man on the bed. This reminds me all too well of the Underdark. Some folk down there would display behavior like this after coming in contact with the illicit.
Should I roll something to see if I know what the illicit are? Did we talk about them at all?
You bought one, so you have a general idea.
Right. Okay.
We faced them in the ethereal plane. They are
Oh, that's right, yes.
awful, to say the least.
Oh. That said, that doesn't give you much of an idea of what to do for this guy, as it didn't happen to any female drow, so the solution was generally put him out of his misery. Or if they didn't particularly like him, leave him in his misery.
You're gonna just see his armored shoulders kind of sag. He just says, "We never had a good solution for it." He's just gonna, like,
Oh.
look back over his shoulder, and you can see that his eye is haunted in the light cast by what he's cast light on. I don't know what to do.
Melisari's gonna kind of huff a little bit, and then push her way in. Say, I can always kind of mutter to herself under her breath. I can always cast Detect Magic again, and then put a hand on Eric and cast Protection from Evil and Good. And hope.
All right.
I don't know that it's gonna do anything, but it's the best I've got right now.
That could work.
What about
Ah.
identify?
So if it's a
But before you
charmed-
do so,
Mhm.
because I haven't had the chance to tell you the results of your roll.
Oh, yeah.
You
My
said it was 11 on
11.
Arcana?
Yep.
Alright, so you don't know much. You don't know anything specific to this, but you know that if it happens to be a curse, that the spell Remove Curse is going to give 0. Like, it's just not going to care what level it is. It has one job, and it does it very well. So that could be an option, but there's not really a way to know if it is one or not.
Yeah.
Because there is no Detect Curse, there's only Remove Curse.
Yeah. I'm gonna start by trying Protection from Evil and Good, just because that's how
Alright.
I roll.
Sounds good. One
And then
moment
after
then.
that.
You see him. It seems like the spell is possibly helping. It seems like he's trying to resist something, but you're not able. He's not able to get fully free of it at the very least.
Do you, mention the Remove Curse thing to us, Mel?
I am going to... Sorry, my attention is being directed elsewhere. I am just going to say... What am I going to say? You said you can remove curses, right? Maybe,
I have one spell slot left, and if you think it's a curse, I would happily use it for that.
I don't know if it is or not.
Well, that
It's
seems to be
an
doing
option we
something,
have.
perhaps. He's going to step back forward with a renewed vigor, thinking maybe there is something he can do. And he's going to whisper the words in Undercommon while laying a hand on Eric's shoulder. Gonna just say in common, please let this work. Did we lose Eric?
I just wasn't I never heard a declaration. I assume I would guess that you're casting Remove Curse, but I just want to be sure.
Oh, yeah, that whole thing was a declaration of casting curse.
Well, I was you just said there was something, so I wasn't just in case you'd come up with some other idea. I didn't want to give wrong. Sorry.
No, he casts remove curse.
So, as you cast it, and as both your hand and Eric begin to glow with your divine magic, I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is it against a charm?
Nope, this is a damaging effect.
Great.
I got a
Wisdom?
whopping... Wait, I can inspire myself.
Wait, not
That's
using
much better.
one.
I got a 26.
What is my wisdom? It's not
God damn it.
great.
My rolls are poop today. I got a 12.
Ooh, I got a 16.
Alrighty, then I'm gonna roll some damage and then I will do decryption things. Alright, so, quick question, which direction is the, armor going?
To Aurelion, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Good thing you saved. So,
You're welcome.
so... As you cast, Remove Curse, you're going to hear this mind-rending shriek come out of nowhere. Like, it doesn't seem to be coming from Eric himself, but something is letting this out. It's like, your Remove Curses have some explosive reaction.
Something in the room is in pain.
Yes, and I need Roland, Melisari, and the NPC, not Eric, the other one whose name I don't remember because I'm looking at a different screen.
Emily.
That one. To take 25 points of psychic damage.
Jesus.
Is that after having?
That is after having this. And Roland, I need you to take 51.
Why would I take more? I got
Not Roland, sorry, Aurelion. Wrong name. I'm tired.
Wait, but didn't he save?
He did, and you didn't, so he gets half of yours.
Lovely.
How does math?
Wrong.
So correction, actually, you get 50 Aurelion, because the one gets cut off.
That hurts.
But why is he getting a full double what I took?
Because the damage was 51, you reduced it to 25 by the armor. It sent the other 25 to him, and he reduced his to 25.
Right, okay, got it.
AoEs.
Got it.
If only one of you saves, the other one effectively doesn't.
Yeah. I don't know why it wasn't mathing in my head correctly. But anyway. Melisari's actually, like, crouching down, hands at her ears, in pain. Oh, I need to roll con save.
I imagine this is like an explosive force that just knocks people, bowls them
Yes.
over.
That's another point. I'm sorry. I need you to be prone because
Oh.
you failed the save.
Well, good. I was going down one way or another.
Belisari's the big spoon.
Everyone will have been knocked back like 5 feet or so. Just Belisari's knocked by the force.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. I'm sorry.
How dare.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, these buildings weren't constructed with my usual destruction of all half spaces that this system likes to have.
Yeah, it's like, it would be nice if it were easier to use the partial spaces and then just, like, mark the token so you know it's squeezing or something. Instead of climbing walls.
Having used this, though, with a non-square based system, it's really great there. But when you're snapping to squares, it's bad.
I don't like hexes. I don't need them.
Well, like, no, it wasn't hexes. Like, it was just space. It was not. There was no grid of any kind.
Oh. Sure. It does seem like it would handle that well.
Anyway, I will say though, as this happens, you'll see Eric no longer straining against his vines.
Alright. That's good.
Mother actual fucker. Well, I lose concentration on protection from evil and good.
Aw.
Not that that's surprising.
It was a DC 12 con check.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of, I couldn't have made it. I don't know why I bothered rolling.
What do you mean? Yeah, how could you not make a 12?
Oh wait, never mind. Yeah. I don't know why my brain was making it 50 again in my head.
Oh my goodness.
Do you
I'm
somehow
tired,
have?
math's not working.
Do you somehow have -8 Constitution?
Shush you.
Sorry, -9.
Alright then. So, he exploded. Is he awake now, or is he just, like, quiet? Possibly asleep. Maybe unconscious.
He is at rest. He's like probably unconscious. Like he's alive, but he is not awake.
Okay. Well, that was exciting. He's gonna look over and see that Melisari's on the ground and kind of reach a hand down toward her, giving her the option to take it.
Yeah, why not? She'll take it.
He will help you to your feet. Are you alright, Miss Melisari?
I've been better.
Not know that would happen, but I think the remove curse worked, so that was a good suggestion. He's gonna be just sort of like looking at his own gauntleted hand, like kind of curling the fingers, testing the joints. Almost like you can kind of see in his face that he's not really thinking about the bones or the muscle or the tissue at all. The hand is a concept to him that he is fascinated by suddenly.
Yes. I'm familiar with that feeling, I suspect. Not that I'm saying that out loud, but you know. She's gonna kind of dust herself off a little bit, and I'm gonna start casting Detect Magic again. I'm also going to say that I'm doing so, sorry. But
before you do so, Aurelion, as these two are kind of picking themselves up, dusting themselves off, you will notice that the gnome who normally lives here is not in good shape. Is more or less bleeding from pretty much every hole there is on a face.
oh god. That's horrifying.
Aurelion, heal her.
Like,
I'm like gestures like to a sword hanging off my hip.
At the end of the day, 100 and 0 are the same, right?
this poor
Either way,
gnome.
you stop bleeding. Are you going to point her out to us or do something?
Yeah. I will just say she's not looking too good. I mean, no more than the rest of us.
Oh, goodness. I'm so sorry. I will, do a quick medicine check to make sure she ain't about to die.
You do not need a medicine check for that. She is effectively in death saving throws.
Okay, well, she's not dead, which means it's time for Preserve Life. Preserve Life, because we were down in the beds long enough before
Yep, you can have had a short rest.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna channel some divinity here, and preserve life gives me 50 HP to bring people back up to half. So I'm gonna start with her.
Okay.
Get her back to half. How much HP does that take?
That takes 10.
Okay, 40 HP left. I will use the next bit on Melisari. Melisari, how much do you need to get to half?
I am still above half.
Okay,
Barely.
never mind. Aurelion, are you below half?
Yes.
Alright, how much do you need?
To get to half.
Half, yeah.
Actually, let me just check. What was I? Did you cast Bless or Aid on us?
I had, but it might be gone by now.
Yeah, age
Yeah.
should be gone by now.
Let me just. How do I?
Ooh, I'm even worse off than I thought.
There we go.
Just,
so,
yeah, delete off the temporary max.
yeah.
Max modifier,
let me
rather.
just say, one. 3.
You need 3?
3 HP to get to half.
Okay, you get 3 HP, you get to half. I'm gonna take the other 37, I think. Oh, I don't need 37, do I? What is half of my new number? 35, 18, 39. I need 14. Equal.
Always throw the remainder at Eric, just in case.
Okay, I will throw the remainder 37, 19, 20, 18 points. He can have up to 18 points to get to half HP if he's below it.
Nice ability. Almost never gets to use off its pool, though.
Yeah. But I suppose it'd be too powerful otherwise.
Yeah. It's borderline free healing every short rest. It's great.
It gives you a much better starting point to do actual heal spells. And it's why I just never have any interest in playing other kinds of clerics. Anyway, I'm completely out of spell slots, and I can do one more Channel Divinity before another short rest, but everybody's at half, so that's worthless. So I'm going to quickly cast that. That should bring her back to consciousness.
It does.
I'm sure she's so happy with us right now.
Right? We busted into her house, we fucked with her patient, we damn near killed her. It's been a good night. I'm going to help her up off the floor if she'll accept it.
She will. Like, lots of things going through her head. Mixed emotion says, Sure, she almost died, but she's also not dead, thanks to you, so not sure how to feel.
So sorry about that. I had no idea that would happen. Some kind of a curse on your patient that I ended. Hopefully he'll be alright now, perhaps? Melisari, are you able to identify magic?
I can only get the school. Identify. Oh, wait, no.
Identify is way better than that.
Yeah, identify. That would be a thing that I can see if there's anything currently affecting it, but. Or affecting him, but. If the curse is gone, I think it would just be gone. But I'll try.
No harm in trying. Thank you, Miss Melisari.
How do you wish to cast it in?
Ritual. I don't prepare any of my rituals.
I'm aware, but you still have another option.
Oh yeah, I do have that other option, don't I? Yeah, fuck that, we're using a charge of that.
Alright. So you are able to cast Identify on Eric. You do not see any currently active magical effects, spells or otherwise, which be in a mundane state. But as this is different from a normal casting, would you like to describe it to the other two? As there is a slight visual cue, but it can be whatever you like.
Hang on. Sorry, I wanted to actually read it. I think... I mean, I have to touch my glasses at some point, but... I'm still gonna touch him. So I'm gonna kind of adjust the I'm gonna kind of bend down next to him, touch him, kind of adjust the glasses, and then we'll say, I don't know, maybe they glow a little bit as I cast. Or expend the charge, I guess.
Alright. So you'll see the self-proclaimed mage that never prepares ritual spells. Actually cast one as an action.
I've never actually said that I don't do it ever. It's just you can probably infer that.
Regardless, this is significantly different from how you've seen her cast in the past.
Yes. I want mac and cheese.
Me too.
I never actually said, did I, the results of that. So I will straighten back up and shake my head and say, I wish I'd thought to do that initially. Could have learned a little more, but as of right now, there's nothing currently affecting him magical anyway.
Yes. I will take that for the good news that it is. We should finish our long rest, I think. Dr. Emily, sorry that we intruded into your home, but I am glad with the result of our doing so.
She doesn't, like, say anything, or players, information. She's effectively in shock. So there will likely be discussions later, but, for now she's just kind of existing.
Keep on existing.
I feel that.
And that was excitement. Too much excitement.
Yes, much too much excitement. You coming, Aurelion?
Yeah.
Tabletop.
Alright, let's see.
Nightmare is still sleeping soundly.
Yes, she is back to sleeping soundly after having, bothered you a lot.
The rude awakening. It's so random, though. We'll have to talk to him about it. I mean, we're gonna talk to him about it tomorrow regardless, but...
Just because we destroyed this curse does not mean that we are done with whatever cast it. I would be wary. It seems to have something it wishes to say to us. I think we will get more information from Eric than we will from the nightmare. But that's a problem for after we finish trancing.
Yes.
He just turns over and looks at Aurelion, just like staring at him through the dark. He says, I am completely out of spell slots. And he like turns his gaze toward the ceiling and shakes his head and says, that has never happened to me before. I'm glad you're here to comfort me, Aurelion.
I was muted.
Oh, what did you attempt to say?
No, when you said that, I said I wouldn't know anything about that.
I did not until today. I did not have spell slots before a couple of weeks ago. It's not a good feeling. Having a power so thoroughly drained. But it is also a good feeling. Knowing that you had a positive impact by using that power. On somebody at least. That it will heal them.
Almost killed someone.
Not on purpose. And fixed it afterward. Look, power is power. And wielding it effectively, safely, it takes practice. And now this is an experience I have had. That there is a possibility when you remove a particular kind of curse from a person that it can recoil and hurt others. So I know for the future, when I am going to use remove curse, I would tell people, stand back.
Yeah, I wish that was something I knew going into this.
I had man who trained me to be a soldier, Poloth, he used to say something to the new trainees, the greenhorns they call them. He would say, remember, young fodder, experience is what you get exactly after you needed it. I always thought it was a stupid thing to say. It's like telling people what you're looking for is always in the last place you look, you know? But in the same way, stupid thing is true, no?
Sorry, what had you said?
He looks hurt.
Melisari was paying attention. I was trying to.
Experience is what you get exactly after you needed it.
Ah. Melisari doesn't respond. Just kind of nods quietly to herself.
Stupid saying. Every time I turn around, it turns out true. 'Cause if we'd already had the experience, we would have stayed back. So we needed to have that experience. Anyway, I am in pain and out of space and would like to rest, so I will shut up.
Alright. And as I ended up not getting to it earlier, I should probably say what the shield you guys found, is.
Oh yeah, that's a thing, huh?
A little bit. Where did I put it? Recreations. Just where I had it up just a second ago. Here it is. So, well, sorry you have identified it, but as it's kind of long and you are identifying it for someone else, I'm just gonna say what it does.
I like it.
So, what you have identified is the specialist shield. It's a shield that has a couple features, but its primary one is that it has a set of 3 forms, 2 of which are currently existing. That it can...
Oh, means he hasn't put the third form into the item in Beyond.
And it's not also into my brain yet, so it legitimately does not exist at the moment.
Yeah.
But is intended to have 3 forms. You choose one when you attune it, and then you can change it at will once. When you do it again after 7 days. And it has a set of charges that share between forms that don't really come back on their own to use its strongest abilities with. That said, the forms that it has, work in progress name, specialist field of shielding, because I'm a dork.
Nice.
Is kind of straightforward version, and that is and this is an artifact, I'd say. This is a +3 shield that lets you cast shield once per short or long rest. So this is its +3 bonus until rest again. And as a reaction, you spend 1 charge when you would take damage. Instead of taking damage, you gain that much health.
Oh, that's neat.
And these are the charges that effectively don't replenish. They replenish by not being attuned for 50 years. So unless you got time travel, they don't replenish. Then there, and that's the entirety of what the version is. And then there's the Magebane shield, which has a variety of colors. Which Spellguard Plus. Holding this shield, advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects, and spell attacks have disadvantage against you. Along with having effectively evasion against spells. The next feature is Spell Thief. Once per day, targeted by a spell or within its area effect, use a reaction to store this spell in the shield, canceling the effect of the spell. And then you can reproduce it as an action.
Wait, it's basically spell storing, but you can do it to an offensive spell used against you?
Yes, but it's supposed to like store in different like levels or what have you. It's a single spell regardless of level or what have you.
Right, but it's gonna store exactly what was cast. So if somebody says, I'm gonna do like a 5th level hold person on you, for instance. You shield with that, you can then cast a 5th level hold person on somebody else?
Yep, exactly once.
Okay.
And if someone casts a fireball that you happen to get, you can absorb the entirety of the fireball.
Yeah, and just so that we're clear, that's exactly how spell storing works. It's just usually somebody is actively storing that level of that spell in the shield on purpose. This is, no, now this is my spell.
Yep.
Look at me. I am the wizard now.
It's
For
scary.
exactly 1 spell.
And then for its charge ability, Null Ward. You may expend 1 charge to have the shield itself cast anti-magic on you, or a space within 10 feet. Cast on a space within 10 feet, it lasts until Wish is used to end.
Dang.
Wait. Is it also removed if you do it again? Or does that just you create a permanent anti-magic field?
In its current form, it's possible that it might get amended at a later date. It's just permanent, unless someone uses Wish to get rid of it.
That's terrifying. Because that's like a once-a-day thing?
It takes one of its charges, of which it has 5, that's shared between its forms.
Jesus Christ.
And the charges only come back after it's not been... It only gets like 1 charge for every 50 years it's on a tune.
Oh, so it's kind of like lifetime 5 charges.
Pretty much.
Okay. How many charges does it have?
Adventuring lifetime. Campaign lifetime.
Yeah.
But...
Elves might be able to get a few extra uses out of it.
If they unattune it and just put it in storage for
Yeah.
50 years. Like, alright, that was a nice nap. Oh, hey, it has a charge back.
And
I
then
mean,
it's...
to get all 5 back, that's still taxing, because that's 250 years. Like, even an elf is only going to get maybe
That is kind of the
7
points
uses.
where, like, these do come back, technically, but for game purposes, it's... These are the charges you have. Use them wisely.
Okay, so Identify should also tell her if all 5 of the charges are there, or
All
not.
5 charges are there.
Okay.
Fancy.
And then...
Been there for at least 50 years, probs.
He just looks at Aurelion and says, you can't say you don't have spell slots now.
And then its final feature for the Magebane variety is Once per day, you may choose one of the following features. It lasts to the next long rest. Mental Fortress. You add proficiency to your mental saving throws against spells. Or Blood Counter. You may cast Counterspell with Constitution as your casting modifier, but you take 1d6 necrotic damage per level of the counter.
That's super cool. Does that take a charge to do?
Nope.
Okay.
That is just you are using your life to try and counter the magic that is coming at your face.
That's very cool. So which abilities used charges? Was it just the...
Specifically 2 abilities.
Okay.
One that casts anti-magic field.
Yep.
And concentrates on it for you. It's
Yeah.
the shield casting it. And then on the other one, the one that takes a hit and lets you gain health instead of losing it.
Right. Gotcha.
They are meant to be ridiculously powerful, but incredibly limited. How often used.
Yeah. Alright. Decent stuff. Very cool item.
I also somewhat don't have the third one made, because this is designed to be an artifact for Aurelion/Thomas. I know that when I asked him a long time ago at this point, that he wanted a more defensive-based item. So, at the moment, this is my solution, and with third form being plank, I'll be able to work more directly out.
Yeah. You should get in on that, Thomas. Help design that.
I'm going to need to see the description of the shield written down.
I can add both versions to your sheet. One moment. I'll tell you once they're added so you can refresh. Inventory, manage inventory. Alright, both are on your sheet. If you refresh, you should be able to see them. Should be at the top of your equipment.
Alright.
Uh,
Specialized shield, magic range shield.
I hope it is to your liking. If you want things to be changed, or let me know, as this is intended for you. Many magic items in this game do I actually have intended recipients for, but the artifacts are kind of the exception to the rule.
Cast shield.
Oh gosh darn it, I forgot one part to put in the actual functionality of the thing on D&D Beyond. I have to fix that. Forgot to give the +3 shield +3. Oh well, I shall have to fix that. Right. But that said,
Alright, you have said that it has 5 charges.
yes, it has 5 charges.
Um, the only thing I see that says it uses a charge is the reaction to gain health instead of losing it when damaged.
Yeah, each form has one ability that uses a charge.
Right.
So there's going to be the other version that he also put in there. That's going to have one ability that uses a charge that creates an anti-magic field.
Oh, that's on the
That's on the other form.
Mage Bane, is it?
Yep. Yep. Its entire purpose is to say, "You're a wizard. Sucks to be you."
Yeah. Okay.
So rude.
Yeah, well, you can see the future, so can't win them all.
I can sort of see the future. The future is a nebulous thing.
It's true, but you
You
can
can
see
see
a
the-
fair bit more clearly than you used to.
You can see the vague shape of the future and kind of give a little nudges to it.
It's true.
Like really runny Play-Doh. Ooh, gack.
All right. Well, seems I have somewhat ground things to a halt, and that is my bad.
Sorry,
Now that you've shared the magic item, just tell us what happens next. We all laid down for our long rest.
You all lay down. You're able to rest. Well, sorry, did you cast Detect
Nope.
Magic at any point
Nope.
after Remove Curse was cast?
I don't think so. I think I just used Identify and then called that a day. I probably
Okay.
should have still cast Detect Magic, but
So you
That's
guys
not
will be able to wake up the next morning. If you feel like fiddling with the environment settings, go for it. You wake up, it's morning, and nothing else seems to currently be ruining your day, so that's a plus.
yay! We like not having our days ruined. Or at least I do. I don't know, maybe they're into that sort of thing.
But day is yours. Do with as you please. So you are able to get your long rest in. Full hit points, spells, the works.
Long rest, long rest. And since it's just 4 hours, I guess it's still dark out. Long rest.
I mean, it'll probably be, you know, starting kind of late. It's not even like starting to get today, but wouldn't be like. It's not gonna be like super bright, but it's probably not gonna be like pitch black either.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see much point in getting out of bed until it's a little.
Oh yeah, you still have to wait for the nightmare if you wanna.
And you know,
if you're
the
going
other
to leave.
people in the village and all that. So I'm just
They're in
gonna
this
sit
world
here,
and it's 8-hour sleep schedule.
right? I forget what books I took out of the place.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing. I'll have to. At the moment, you didn't take out any books. We'll talk about it after.
But I want to be reading one of them.
You are reading one of the books. One of the
Yeah.
nebulous, non-existent books.
It exists in my mind.
Inside your mind. That's where the Phantom of the Opera is. Alright. Well, whoops, that's not what I wanted. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed 3 hours later. Ha 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 ha. So, is dark still, or is not dark still? Oh,
It'll
right,
be-
I have to do it. Ah!
Yeah.
I knew that. Go away.
It is getting light-ish. Like, it'll probably be. It'll likely be sunrise within the hour.
Okay, let's go with the pre-tunnels. Gonna rise in the east, so shadows will point west. And light a game board.
Oh my.
There we go. Out of curiosity, where does the person who operates the place we're sleeping stay? They don't actually sleep behind the bar, do they?
They do not.
Okay. Are they in the building? Like, do we deal with them at all if we're up early like this?
Probably not. This place isn't built well for dealing with visitors anymore, so, I mean... This place isn't exactly, you know, designed for it. He just kind of lets you sleep on his floor and happen to have some cots lying around.
Okay. Just wondered, just because a lot of people who own a business are just operating it out of their house, so I didn't know.
This one is... It's not. Just because, A, there's nowhere for me to put living space in this thing, on the board.
Man,
Without
you should've thought about
redesigning
that
the
and put up
entire
a
building.
wall. Luckily, this dude is fucking rich off of this little wine cellar he's got and owns a different house somewhere else. Alright, so, feeling much better after having a long rest. Getting all his spell slots back. Roland is gonna go over and pull open the doors and just sort of breathe in the morning air.
Breathe in the air and begin to cough.
What is that?
Nothing, I'm just messing with you.
Stars.
Yes, I believe that is part of their newer feature. When they made the space background, they've been tinkering that
Wait,
in, so
what?
put it as part of the skybox.
That's neat.
Wait, what? I can't see the sky well enough to see the stars.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tristan had to go like entirely level with the ground.
Yeah, you have to go into, like, the settings to allow your camera to do some of the things that I can do. Because I fucked around with the settings, but I can get my camera low enough angle to see that there are stars.
If you want to have an easier time looking around, Kate, you can use F6 to go into photo mode, which gives you a free roam camera. That's one of the options.
Moved my... What did I move it to? F9. There it is.
Oh, jeez. Whoa.
Whoa! Look at that sun. That's
Uh,
already very high for how little light it's giving.
Woofka. Yeah, right?
Yeah, this is also what I used to get the, whatchamacallit, images you lot received the previous night.
So,
Whoa, the top-down view is really cool.
I used to use the top-down view all the time when Thomas was just watching the stream. The focal length on this free cam. Oh, fuck your depth of field. There we go.
You can change the focal length and depth of field.
Yes, you can. I just didn't realize depth of field had turned back on automatically. I was like, wow, the focal length is so weird.
Yeah, I think whether it's on or off is per board, or at least per, like, game.
But yeah,
you look
that is
up?
neat. And huh?
can you look up? Or you
If
just...
If you
for
go into
roam
free
camera, you
cam,
can.
yeah. But normally you cannot.
Ah, there we are. Ooh, that is a big sun. Oop.
Alright, that was fun. Anyway.
Anyway.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it.
Need it.
I can't sing, my voice is destroyed. I can't even cry about it, my voice is so destroyed.
It's okay. I intentionally sang very badly to join you.
Like, I couldn't even say you. Everything hurts, everything sucks. Anyway. So we're up. I'm up anyway. I don't know about you guys. He definitely tried not to wake you. I guess there wasn't any points of exhaustion that he had, so he could have just slept in his armor. I think he probably...
I was finally exhausted too, right? By that point. Not that it matters, but...
I think so. I don't know.
Right.
But since he didn't have any, he probably would have slept in his armor just because he was concerned about whatever this curse was coming back. So he wanted to be ready. So he chose to be uncomfortable.
At least we don't have to try to actually sleep in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you get that message from Derek?
What? Oh no, did he die?
His laptop restarted.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yep.
I like that description though.
They take a while.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
We're
it does
missing out on
mean-
about 45 minutes.
That's 45 minutes more sleep for me.
Yeah. Alright, so I will end the stream. Thanks for being here, everybody. Sorry for the voice and connection and other difficulties. We'll catch you next time.
Good night.
Good night.